Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We're playing Exactville. Okay, firstly I'd like to apologize. The videos have been a bit slow the last few days. I've had a hectic time at work and didn't get to recording as much as I could, or I didn't get to recording even at all. And the last few videos that was trickling through was basically recorded previously. Okay, so let's see, what have we done? I need a bit of a tour myself, just because I've been out of it for a while. So this area is still okay. Yes, we've finished off, well, not finished off, we've added this area over here, we've extended this area over here a little bit, and that's looking pretty good. We've added the big roundabout over here. But all in all, nothing is causing us big traffic constraints at the moment. Everything is kind of going. We've got the bridge over here working quite well with the roundabout. All of this is working quite well. This one is still working perfectly. We've opened up over here. We've extended across the river on this side, which is also looking well. I don't see any traffic here. No traffic whatsoever. We've built a ferry station over here in preparation to do some ferry services between the two sides of the river. I think that's definitely on the cards. All in all, things are going well. The only thing that's getting a fair bit of traffic is this, and I'm not going to do anything about this right now. It's still fairly manageable. Okay, let's have a quick look at the public transport setup for us. How do I don't necessarily want to build that. I just want to see the routes, man. Okay, so let's just switch it on through here. Okay, public transport. It's still all a bit of a mess. I'm liking the commuter rail system that's in here, giving us the option to do nice transit-oriented developments. I like the whole idea of feeding to those stations. That's pretty good. What I'm not too thrilled about is what we're doing over here. That just doesn't seem to work well, and the same thing with this kind of yellow line that we've got over here. It just doesn't do it for me. It's just not what the kind of service people would lose. A loop like this is not quite right. What you could do is, actually, what we should do is probably feed this entire area and then feed it to some sort of station, and the same thing on this side, feed the entire area and then feed it to some sort of station. This line is okay, but it doesn't quite go anywhere. The yellow line is really the worst of them all. This line, and that one, this kind of orangey color, loops to the rail station. So I think all of that is fine, right? But now we've got multiple stuff going on here. The real problem is that we're not properly feeding these areas. And then, of course, we don't have any public transport in this general area. So what we'll do is we'll probably do, a nice little loop that feeds to this station over here. That can work very, very well. Okay, so first things first, what I'm going to do is I am going to fix this this yellow line thing. Wow, it is very busy, this yellow line. But what I'm going to do is I am going to remove it, and we are going to feed Beechwood Park with a new system. And just before I do that, should we look at some kind of trunk route? And that will also solve a lot of other problems with maybe a station somewhere along the side of it. I am thinking that might be a good idea. A good idea. A bus station, perhaps? A bus station that gives us the ability to feed that, the ability to feed this, and the ability to run trunk routes to the... Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to look into that. Do we have a small bus station? This is massive. I'm not going to build this. Do we have some kind of bus station asset? I definitely have some assets. Small bus terminal. Modular bus station. I'm not a fan, I don't think. I think this one over here is pretty good, and I'm gonna build a new section of road over here, and that'll be a be a bus road. Give me a bus road, and it will look nice. We want it to look nice. So with it being a bus road only, I'm hoping we can pop it in there and it won't get things too busy. Okay, so now let's go back to that asset. Got it over here. Now I want to put it on this side. Man, why are you telling me it can't snap to this road? Because that won't work for me. Okay, well, if that's the case, we'll just do the upgrade later. So let's make it normal road. Thank you. Oh, I messed this up. Didn't think that happened. Okay, now let's go to this bus station over here. Yeah, now it works. I'll pop it in a bit deeper over there. What is that doing? Yeah, I think that's okay. How do the buses... Anyway, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Hang on. I wanna just see how that works though. Can I move it? No idea what that does. No, don't really know how it works. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to take our bus road and I'm going to upgrade this section again to, yeah, absolutely, that looks very good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to remove some more bus lines. So let's have a look at what we've got over here. I'm going to remove, can I see my bus lines please? Lines overview. I'm going to remove bank main as well, and those were the ones that I was really worried about. So now let's see about what we can run from a bus station's perspective. Okay, first things first, let me, now I can see what it was doing. Is this, I don't necessarily think this will work. Oh, there it is. Interesting. Well, anyway, we'll run it this way. Okay. Let me zoom out a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so make a stop over there. Then make a turn. And come in. Yeah, come in that way. Okay, then run it around through there, make a turn, pop a station up here, there we go. Which side? Yeah, go in that way. Good stuff. Have a stop over here somewhere, pick up some of that. Run it back in here. Or shall I do a little bit closer though? No, I think back in there. Something like that. Yeah, that's not bad. And do opposite. I don't necessarily need an opposite side stop though, because it's very close to the end. Maybe what I'll do is I will pop a stop over there, and we will close out the line. And this will be called the Beechwood Park Local. Beechwood Park Local. And we will give it back its nice and yellowy color so we can remember where it came from. Perfect. The other thing I would like us to do is remove vehicles and select a vehicle type, just the 12 meter, and add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Yeah, target gap. It looks a little. It might be a bit much. Might be a little bit much. But let's see how we go with that. Okay, so there we go. We've got a Beechwood Park local line that goes to a station. What I can also do is actually grab this bad boy. What? You're kidding. How does that work? That is insane. I might have to replace this thing because somehow I don't think this is going to work. That's insane. That is just fine. Fine. If that works over the hedges, can it actually get in? It can't get in. Guys, it just can't get in. Oh, do I need to have it? Look at that. over the top of the hedges. There we go. And back. What I might do, you guys, what I might do is let me pause it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move it over one tile. So I'm gonna delete it, and I'm gonna delete this, which was a big mistake. To delete it, it was in here, so I need to quickly pop it in the other one. Okay. So it went in there, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it in here, right? Let me just run it like that and see what happens. Then I want to go and get back to that asset. This one, yeah. Now it's not doing its thing, right? Space already occupied. I'm wondering, maybe I should quickly stop the pause. Wow, look at all those people. Insane. Okay, let's see about doing it, popping it in there now. Space already occupied. Okay, so it's too close at the moment. Okay, well, I'm just going to pop it on the other side. Like so. Right, I think like so, at the edge of the street. Yeah, that's fine. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to run a road, this road, to be honest. Nice. Oh, I don't want to switch that off. Nice and not quite there, huh? Can we just switch off the grids, the grid snap stuff? Please switch that off. Okay, and let's see. I think that'll look fine. It's not perfectly flush though, is it? Definitely not. Good, let's try this one more time. I don't think it's ever going to be perfectly flush. Maybe what I should do is switch on. Oh, it's actually working to do it that way. That's working. That is working. Can we see if that works? That does not look too bad. Okay, well, let's go back to our public transport lines. And what I want to do is, oh, not do that. Just give me this thing, right? I'm gonna, okay, play. Why is that? Oh my goodness, that's insane. Aha. Okay, perfect. Now drop that one for me. Perfect. Oh, and I want to add another over here. There we go. That one's fixed. Got popped out of that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this one in there. It's still going to drive over the side of things, but that's fine. That is fine. So we've got a bit of a local bus station going on over here, and it'll solve a lot of our issues, I think. Well, not solve a lot of our issues. It's probably going to make this area quite busy. Okay, the next thing, so if I go back to my line, so that's looking pretty good. I'm liking the Beechwood Park. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run a bank area road over here. So let me pop in. I'm struggling to find the spot for it. Ah, there it is. Okay, so now you're going straight out and into this area over here. So add me a stop over there and another stop over here. And it's a loop, so it's not great. It's not the perfect. I'm running a lot of loops instead of, but I think if it's a local feeder, it's a loop and it's a short route. A loop is really not the end of the world. A loop is actually quite good in those kind of circumstances. Okay, and I want to pop in something over here. Is there a little bit of a walkway here? I can't remember. No, not really. What we might do. Okay. Oh, we've got a bus station over here as well. Okay, so we're going to pop in there. And we're going to do a stop here on our way out. And that's it. That's the routing. Okay, so this will be, what is this area? The bank. This will be the bank local. The bank local. There we go. Thank you very much. This one used to have a purpley color, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Just like that. Good stuff. Please remove some of these vehicles. I only want a certain type. Select type, the 12, and let's add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's good. Let's run them. Okay, so I'm liking that arrangement as well. It's a little bit of a longer route. The other thing I want to do is I want to run one more local to this area. So we've got a spot for another like station, and I think that's going to work quite well as transfer. And then I want to run a bit of a loop over here for that. So getting in, my one way runs the back there. I don't necessarily want to run the one way. I'll go in, run down here, and come back that way. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So pop it in there. Yeah, add it. Ooh, this asset is a bit finicky. What I might do is I might add a. Oh, actually, we're running all the way that way. Okay, so what we might do is let's pop out of here and we'll add a stop here next to this high density area. Then we will go in here. We will add a stop, not immediately inside, because if buses stop there, it kind of clogs the whole system. Okay, one stop there. Say one stop over here. Yeah, I don't want to be serving a lot of stuff. Well, I want to be serving a lot of stuff. One stop there. We're actually running the exact same line. It's okay because they can actually walk to the other side. There's a little bit of walking that can happen. Yeah, you know what? What I'm gonna do with this one. I'm gonna actually stop this one here too. I'm wondering if that is the case. I'm gonna run this one back. I am gonna run this one back in exactly the same direction, and we're gonna do an actual proper bus line on this one. Doesn't have a million stops, but it is. Ooh, hang on. That last one's not gonna work, so we'll have to move it out this way. Do a stop over here, and then come back in this general direction, and finish it off over here. There we go. So how's that for a line? That's a bit of an interesting one. Okay, so this one will be the chestnut, right? Chestnut. The chest. Yeah, well, chest local. Let's just do the chest local. I think that is what we can call it. Not too sure. And this one will get another kind of yellowy red kind of color like that, so we can but I want to make it a little bit darker. Something like that should be fine, so we can distinguish it. Please remove these vehicles. I only want a certain not what I wanted to do. Give me my lines overview, please. The chest local, let me have a look at that. Can we please close this down, and let's remove that last one, and then select the type of vehicle, the 12 meter one, and let's add a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. I think that, or 9, or let's make it 10, even 10, and see how that route goes. So I've filled up this bus station over here, and now we've got a few lovely routes running around. What is going on over here? Yeah, Anyway, things are heating up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up a little bit to see how our stations are performing in a while. I see a lot of people. A lot. Oh, transfers is happening. I'm liking it. It's a little... they still swing over the top. Ooh. Yeah, they still swing over the top. And they bunch. I hate it when the buses bunch like that. But anyway. The traffic has gone away a fair bit. Okay, the next thing, we obviously don't have any public transport going any further afield. Do we have... And what I am wondering a little bit is whether we do similar bus stations like that in like next to these rail stations, because I don't think we have rail interchange stations. Let me have a look. That's train. So we've got these things, right, which are multi-platform train stations, multi-platform end station, and we've got that one. I've got this asset, which to be honest is a little bit finicky. It's got a little bit of stuff happening, double track cargo stations, so really we don't. So the alternative for us is to, what is that? It's a tiny little station. The alternative is for us to build something for them. But the way this bus station works, on the other hand, that might not work as well over here. This thing might actually end up being a better move if I add a little bit of a area out there in here. Oh, in here, that's the rail station, the rail line. nothing too much, it's just the rail line. If I see about using some of this area over here to build that, I think that might work quite well. So let's see what we can do. So let's start off by and let me start switching on these things again. I don't want to keep them switched off all the time. People complain, you know. Like that. No. Don't snap. No snap, man. No snap. Okay, okay, stop snapping. I want to stop it before it gets there. Don't snap to the rail. Fine. Fine, we'll just do this. Okay, so snap. Bring the snap back. Okay, there we go. No, don't snap there. Fine, just snap it there. Okay, Max Hancock Street, people are already parking on it. Wow, look at all these people walking around. So a bus station over here would be pretty good. Okay, yes, and that'll work well. So let's do that. Let's do that. A little bit of a local bus station over here, and then let's do the upgrade. I want to do the upgrade to the bus road. Yeah, so yeah, that's the bus lane only. Because close to an intersection like this, you really only want something like a bus lane. Now, let's have a quick look at our bus lines again. So, the question is this a proper line or is this a crappy line? And I am thinking this is a crappy line. But let's leave that one in and let's start by giving these guys, I don't necessarily need to feed everything over here. I just need to feed the closest stuff to here. So maybe I'll do a little bit of a loop over here, run through here with stations and do that one to them. That might be good. Then I can do one that runs up here somewhere. And then go there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's start by adding some of this. Okay, so I will start on this end and get it out there. Yeah. Then we will create some stops where, let's do the start of the road and the end over here to minimize walking. And we'll give you the furthest away, and you're going to go back. Ooh. Go back and join us. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that over there and join it over there. Okay, so now this one, please remove all vehicles. Thank you. So this one will just be, let's just call it mid D1, right? Because I'm going to have, I think, a number of these. So the mid D1, so that's really a kind of a rapid, well, not rapid, but it's because it's not got dedicated infrastructure, but this will be a quick route to the station. So mid D1, I'm happy with a little bit of a kind of a light blue color like that. That's that's pretty good. Okay, now let's assign it a few vehicles. So select the vehicle type. I still just want the 12-meter ones, and let's do add 1, 2, 3. I think 4. 4 should be sufficient on a short little line like that. Okay, now let us. What's going on? Power. What's happening with power? Are we just running out? Should I just switch this one on? On it is. We're losing people because we're not actually building. We're just mucking around with the public transport system, which is equally as important. Any good city planner will tell you. Okay, now let's see about the rest of this. So what I'm wondering about the next one is I need to serve a hell of a lot over here, but I most certainly need to serve. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4, right? So another one can be but this one is a problem. So what we should probably do is we should do Franklin Park as this area, and do, I don't quite know. Yeah, so this one will go like that. Do Franklin Park. This is not an easy one. This is not an easy one. So let's let's go back and we'll stick to the easy stuff for now. Okay, so all the way over here. I think maybe I'll just run it in the middle. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Just gonna run it in the middle. One there, coinciding with my little walkways. Yeah, that's okay. Walkway over there. Walkway over here, and then a stop at the mall. Yeah, and then we'll run you through here. Stop over there. Stop over here. And maybe, hang on, maybe that's a little bit close. Let's pull that one back and we'll do a stop over there. Yeah, just relax. And then you make your way back here. Okay, now on your way back, I'm actually wanting you to do exactly the same thing. So do there, 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 here. And this is a problem. Okay, fine. Stop, go back, go back, go back. This one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop over here, so still close to the mall. We're gonna run this one along this side. Okay, and somewhere over there, and join it up over there. There you go. That's not bad. That works quite well. Okay, so this will be mid D2, and this one will be also a bluish color. Maybe that's pretty much the same color. Let's do a darker color. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Let's remove vehicles, please. I'm not sure what's on it. Okay, yeah. Oh, geez, what's this mouse sensitivity like? Okay, remove. Select for me a vehicle type. I want the 12-meter one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's okay. Let's do that. Why do you not have water? Really? Really? We've got a 1 square water shortage over here. Do you have water now? Unbelievable. Okay, there we go. And that's it. Let's quickly switch this on again. There we go. I think that is serving it quite nicely. That is really serving it quite nicely. Let's pop back in here and see if we've got a lot of people. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Where are my bosses? Come and pick up the people. Excellent. Wow, this route is just starting, so we'll see if we have enough buses on that. And this will just bulk up passenger rail usage significantly with all of this. So the next challenge I have is to see about using my other 2 slots to connect Franklin Park and this area over here somehow, which is a little bit of a tough one given we don't have any connectivity through here apart from for pedestrians, which, to be honest, may be all we need. This area is not very deep, so if we use this road over here for it, that might be a pretty good move actually. I am liking the idea. But guys, this is it for this episode. I'm ExactChaos, and this has been Cities Skylines Exactly. If you've liked this episode, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye bye.